Oh, hello, welcome back. Is your boy Gomi. We are now going to be looking at the co-main event of UFC 292. Zhang Weili versus Amanda Lemos. This is going to be a strawweight title fight, and low-key, I'm going to be honest with you, it's probably going to be a banger. I think this is actually going to be probably a better fight than the main event, to be honest with you. Potential fight night, who knows? But yeah, let's get right into it and break down this fight. This is going to be a strawweight title fight between Zhang Weili and Amanda Lemos. Zhang Weili is going to be 34 years of age, 23 wins, 3 losses, 11 knockouts, 8 submissions. Oof, look at that finish rate. She's going to be 5'4" in terms of height, switch stance, 63-inch reach, disadvantage, a 1.97 takedown average, a 53.44% significant strike accuracy, minus 320 underdog, minus 320 favorite. Yeah, minus 320 underdog, what am I saying? She boasts significant wins over Carla Esparza, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Jessica Andrade, and Tisha Torres. Pretty good win streak right there. Joanna Jędrzejczyk twice, by the way. Standing across from her is going to be Amanda Lemos, 36 years of age. Pretty old for how little fight she's had, surprisingly enough. She's going to have 8 knockouts, 3 submissions, 5'4" in terms of height. Also, by the way, look at that beautiful finishing rate as well. Hence why I think this is going to be a good fight. Southpaw stance, 65-inch reach, advantage, a 1.12 takedown average, a 61.19% significant strike accuracy, a plus 210 underdog, and she's going to have significant wins over Marina Rodriguez and Michelle Waterson. I left it off there for Amanda Lemos. Not a ton of wins, to be honest with you, that are really worth of noting for Lemos, because she hasn't fought that much, surprisingly enough. So, why do I feel this is going to be a banger of a fight? Well, because we have 2 absolute finishers going up at each other. And Zhang Weili has always been someone I've been very high on. I have rooted against her in both the fights against Rose, because I was a big Rose fan. After seeing 274 live, don't know if I'd call myself necessarily a Rose fan anymore. Yeah, that was not a fun one to go to live. Thankfully, Chandler and Oliveira saved that. But yes, Zhang Weili, on the other hand, after her losses to Rose Namajunas, she's made massive improvements, and it really showed in the Joanna rematch, where she absolutely flatline KO'd her, was getting the better of her in grappling exchange as well too. Their very first fight, one of the greatest fights of all time, by far the greatest women's fight of all time, we saw that Zhang and Joanna just stand up on the feet, traded non-stop. I believe it was a split decision. No, it's just a unanimous decision for Zhang. I believe that should have been split, to be honest with you, because I know a lot of people scored that for Joanna. They were blinded by her forehead and the hematoma, but it was a really good fight. We saw, though, that Zhang Weili came back in the second fight and she adapted her game to involve more wrestling, but not like a Corey Sandhagen completely forget what striking is, or Vicente Luque. She employed her wrestling, mix it in with her already good striking, mixed that beautifully, and was able to get the knockout finish on Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Then went to go fight against Carla Esparza. Carla Esparza being a very efficient grappler overall. Well, guess what? Zhang was able to beat her in grappling, beat her in striking, and then get the submission on her. And I believe round two. Absolute dominant performance. I feel Zhang right now is coming into her own with the Amanda Nunes gone, the fall of Valentina Shevchenko. I feel Zhang Weili is probably going to end up being the #1 pound-for-pound women's MMA fighter, to be honest with you. She has the potential. She has the skill. She has the work ethic. She's just nice. She's just got a nice personality. And she's very exciting and fun to watch. But Amanda Lemos, let's talk about her a little bit. Amanda Lemos is also a very fun and exciting women's MMA fighter to watch. Really having a decision against Hill, and that's all I can remember. Mizuki Inoue. I forgot. She also went to decision against with Mizuki Inoue. Look at this, just nothing but finishes. She's varied in her way of like finishes as well too. Submissions, knockouts, she's very live in all aspects. I like her overall striking. Coming from a boxing background, it really shows. But then she not only took that boxing background and used it as a weapon, she mixed in really good submission games as well too. The only problem with Amanda Lemos, as we saw by her most recent loss, is she has poor submission defense and she's not very strong. Most strawweights aren't really strong, but Jessica Andrade and Zhang Weili are pretty freaking strong strawweights. Jessica Andrade was able to get the standing arm triangle choke or arm choke on Amanda Lemos. Zhang Weili could probably take her down and submit her, to be honest with you. Amanda Lemos has really good submission offense, but Zhang really was able to like defend against any type of submissions Rose would throw away. I know Rose Namajunas is not really a big submission girl, but she was able to defend against any of those, but she was controlled on the ground. I don't know if Lemos is doing that to this new improved Zhang Weili, who's also stronger. Rose, I feel Namajunas is also pretty strong as well too, but Lemos is definitely not as strong as those three. Maybe as strong as Rose, but I don't know. I think Zhang Weili is going to beat her up on the feet. I think she has the clear striking advantage, and I feel she's going to have the grappling defensive advantage as well too. If you look at Zhang Weili's takedown defense, she's at 67%. That's pretty solid overall. 67% means that more than half takedowns she's defending against. And most of those takedowns she didn't defend against, I honestly, I believe they were from Rose in the second fight. There is a little bit of a question about her chin. I will say that because we can't forget how she got flatline KO'd in one shot. That is something to note. I'd forgotten about it because it was 4 fights ago and she looked nearly flawless in her last 2. And even in this fight, she never looked at risk of getting knocked out. Lemos she's precise. I want to say she can crack hard, but I feel she's very precise. So I don't know. I don't want to put too much stock in Zhang Weili getting finished. I don't think she'll get submitted. I don't think she'll get knocked out, but I feel knockouts Lemos' main option. I really feel Zhang's too good to get submitted, but I feel she could get knocked out. But I don't think Lemos is going to be the one to do it, to be honest with you. I think Zhang's better in every aspect offensively and better in most aspects defensively. I think that Zhang Weili is going to be able to beat her up on the feet, keep it standing. I don't think she's going to go to the ground for it with how Lemos is good jiu-jitsu. I think Zhang Weili will just blitz her, inflict more power on her, while Lemos may have the better boxing. Weili will mix in the kicks better, and I think she's going to win up on the feet. And I think she'll get probably a late stoppage. I think Lemos will last for a good while and then get stopped in probably the 4th, maybe third round. So mid stoppage. I think 3rd or 4th round, Zhang Weili will get the knockout. And that's going to be my official prediction for this fight. Regardless though, they're two very well matched, very talented fighters. So I feel at the end of the day, it's going to be a very, very exciting fight. Compared to probably the main event, to be perfectly honest with you. I think this is good matchmaking. I'm relatively surprised though it's Amanda Lemos in the spot and not Yan Xiaonan. I really thought they're gonna do the China versus China matchup. They might save that for UFC China if they go back to that. That would be very interesting actually. But yeah, I think Zhang Weili is going to defend her strawweight title. She's going to probably then face Yan Xiaonan next, and I think she's going to slowly work her way to being one of the best pound for pound. Well, she already is pound for pound top. She's what, 3? Yeah, she's number 3. She's the 3rd highest pound for pound women's fighter right now. I feel she's going to become 1. I truly do think pound for pound, she's going to be number 1 because right now it's Alexa Grasso. I think Zhang's going to overtake Grasso and Shevchenko. But yes, once again, this has been your boy Gomi. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments section below. I'm going to be doing the rest of the fights in the main card that are there. Looking at you, Garbrandt. But yes, once again, it's been your boy Gomi. Bye-bye.